it's Megan, and today I'm coming at you with a 2-for-1 special video. I'm gonna give you guys a life update and also my no-buy update from the second month of this year. I'm filming this on the last day of February, and yeah, I have some stuff to update you guys on. So I'll get into the life update first, because that kind of, just to get out of the way. Michael and I are no longer together, and while I'm fine right at this moment, I definitely have moments every single day of bawling my eyes out and just not being myself. So it's really hard. I'm not going to go into it, but I did want to tell you guys that because he was a huge part of my life, and I shared a lot of my life with you guys, and I just wanted you to know that you won't be seeing him anymore, and that's why. So February was a really interesting month. It was non-stop. I didn't have a single weekend of peace at all. Like, I did so much fun stuff. We went to Atlantic City, we went skiing, which was hella fun. I had a really bad experience skiing in the past, and then we went to Jack Frost in the Poconos, and they have an incredible like beginners program for skiing and snowboarding. We just did skiing, and it was so much fun. It was hard, but it was really fun, and I definitely want to try it again soon. Well, now it's like 60 degrees every day, which I'm not complaining. It's beautiful, but yeah, you can't really ski when it's this hot. So yeah, skiing was really fun. Atlantic City was really fun. We saw Hamilton, which was out of this world. It was so beautiful. I teared up in so many moments because when they have like the big ensemble scenes with like everyone singing at once, it's so powerful. And the story of Hamilton, like I knew nothing going into it, and it is a lot more dramatic than I thought that it would be. Like, there's so much juicy drama and stuff. It's like really fun. So I would highly recommend seeing it if you can. I know it's like impossible to get tickets unless you're gonna spend $1 million, but if you ever have the chance to see it, please do. It's a really great show, and I enjoyed every second of that. So yeah, it's hard right now emotionally for me. Other things are changing in my life. Nothing is like set in stone, but things in my career, I'm trying to evolve with those, and yeah, it's like a transition time for me right now, and it's amazing to have a support system like I do, and I'm so thankful for my family and my friends that are really by my side through anything, and that is what really means a lot to me in this moment. But I know that I'm fine on my own, and that's a really reassuring thing, because I never want to make someone my whole life or base who I am off of someone else, and I didn't do that. And so now that we aren't together anymore, I can still hold my head high. I'm still myself. I didn't change for him or for anyone, and that makes me feel really good, even in light of a really surprising and heartbreaking event of not being together anymore. So yeah, February was very up and down, a lot of ups, but then a huge down, and then up again. So yeah, it's just one of those things. It's life, and I just wanted to tell you guys because I knew you'd be wondering. So moving on into my no-buy update, I don't have any list of stuff that I've been tempted to buy, because I honestly haven't really been tempted to buy anything. There was like a week or so in the middle of this month where I like was adding stuff to my Amazon cart, and I was like thinking about going to Target and just like spending like $1 billion on stuff, and I did go to Target the day after Valentine's Day and got like candy and some bakery stuff, like to make baked goods. And the one thing that obviously I have to confess about is I got a sheet mask. I got one sheet mask. It was 50% off. It's the Miss Spa Red Wine Facial Sheet Mask. And my friend Christine is working through her masks and her skincare as well. And I asked her what the favorite ones that she has tried are, and she said Miss Spa. So when I saw that this was 50% off, I was like, just get it. Like, you're gonna get it eventually anyway, so why not get it for 50% off? So I did buy this, even though I'm not supposed to buy sheet masks, but I honestly don't feel guilty at all. So I can't wait to try it and see how it goes. But they're super accessible at Target, so if you're interested in this brand, like, Target has them very, like, easy to find. And I don't think it has any added fragrance, which is awesome. So yeah, I got that. And then yesterday in the mail, I got this Marc Jacobs Shameless Foundation, and I love this packaging so much. It's like this little, like, oyster. It's not like an oyster, but I don't know how else to describe it. It like fits perfectly in the palm of your hand. It's a squeeze bottle, and I haven't used it or anything, but I've been hearing some very negative things about this foundation. So, didn't use it today, but hopefully maybe this weekend or something I'll try it out. I don't like to use brand new stuff like during the week. If I'm gonna go, like, if I'm at work, I don't want to have my face like look all disgusting. I'd rather do it on the weekend and then wash it off if I need to when I have time. So I got the shade Fair Y130, and I believe there's just about 30 shades in this foundation range, which is awesome. In the pamphlet it showed people from super pale to super dark, and there's like a shade for the undertones and the deepnesses of skins. So I don't know if this will work for me just because of all the things that I've been hearing about it, but it has an interesting like SPF technology that's not supposed to cause flashbacks in photography. It's like the first of its kind, it said, and so I have no idea. I don't really take flash photography, but this did come into my collection. If it doesn't work for me, I'll just pass it on, but I did have this sent to me by Influenster. So yeah, like I said, I was kind of tempted to shop, but I didn't type anything into my list of stuff that I was tempted to buy because, to be honest, I don't even remember what I was interested in. Like, nothing really spoke to me this month, and I just didn't write anything down, which I feel like is a really good sign. Of course, that goes with us being super busy and like not having any time to like think about shopping really. But yeah, there's the only thing that I am needing to purchase is an eye primer, and I went to use it this morning and it was like all dried out, and I'll show you guys in my empties. I'm gonna film that after this. It like the packaging, I had the Smashbox eye primer, which is like in a squeeze tube. The packaging like opened like this, like the seam broke, and so it was getting all dry inside, and so now it's just too dry to use. And a while ago, like last year, I had a sample of the Marc Jacobs coconut eye primer, and I really enjoyed that. So I'm tempted to get that, but then I'm like, why don't you just get the ELPH $1 or $2 eye primer at Target and just make do with that? Like, do you really need a $30 eye primer? So I'm conflicted because now that I'm not in a relationship anymore, I'm not going to be as busy and I'm not going to be spending as much money, which is awesome. Like, I am so happy about that, you guys. Like, I could go on and on about how exciting it is that I will have like so much extra money, and it's just one of those like perks that comes out of a bad situation. So you guys know, I like last year was my year of concerts. I have to like look at my list because I want to do a concert roundup of all the concerts I went to last year. I probably saw over 30 concerts last year. I don't even think that's exaggerating at all. And I do have some lined up for this year. Like I'm seeing Haim or Haim. I say Haim, but I know it's pronounced Haim. I'm just like, I don't want to pronounce it that way for some reason. I'm seeing Taylor Swift. We're seeing Justin Timberlake. Do I have anyone else lined up? Oh, A Day to Remember. That's in March. I'm so excited. And we're probably going to see Pentatonics again because they're going on another tour. But yesterday I almost bought tickets to see Imagine Dragons because I saw them last year. Love them so much. They're my top band. But I just couldn't bring myself to spend the money. And I think that that's a really good sign because I love going to concerts. Like there's almost nothing I love more than going to concerts. But I feel like I kind of got a lot of it out of my system last year, and it adds up so fast. And I spent a lot of money, so much money, on concerts last year that I don't really want to spend that much again this year. So I feel like I'm doing better with my beauty purchases and I'm not really tempted as much anymore. And then with the concerts thing, that really, really impressed me when I was able to get seats, but I chose not to buy them because I didn't want to spend that money. So that felt really good. And in a recent vlog with you guys, I had like a little chat with you about how excited I am that I'm seeing that I'm using up my stuff, and that probably by the midpoint of this year, I will need to buy skincare and like replenish foundations and mascaras and things like that, like things that I use every single day that I haven't bought in a long time because I've been super conscientious about that. And it's just really reassuring that my skin is doing well. I'm not like trying out different stuff every single day, and it's just, I feel like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders. Like even though I chose to buy all that stuff and I chose to try out all those different things, it almost comes to a point where it's not really fun, it's more like work. And I don't want like skincare to feel like work. I want to enjoy it, and as much as I do enjoy trying different things, having a bunch of different things in one category is never gonna work for me anymore because I know I can't use them all at once. Like I only have one face. So now that I kind of have gotten into a better groove of how I use things and I understand my likes and dislikes, I will still want to try things and buy different things when I use up a cleanser or something, but I don't feel the need to like, oh my gosh, I'm really into cleansers, I'm gonna buy 10 different ones and try them all. Like that's insane. And I used to be like that. I used to be very, very, very like that. And I think that I've slowly gotten out of those habits, but now I realize how those habits don't make me happy and don't really go with how I feel about using my stuff anymore. So it's very interesting. I feel like this year is going to be a really eye-opening year. It already has been with the relationship thing. So I'm feeling really good about this year, as like I feel so many opposite emotions right now. Like I feel like super sadness, but I also feel I feel like there is nothing I can't do and there is nothing stopping me. So I just feel very motivated right now, and not in like a bitter way or anything. I just feel so positive about myself, and it's not like I ever wasn't, but I feel it even stronger now, just knowing like I have always been true to myself, and that's what's always meant the most to me. And I loved sharing my life with Michael, but it's not going to be my future now, so I have to come to terms with that, and I will be really struggling with that for a long time. But I just feel like really good things are out there for me. And if that's love, if that's friendship, if that's work, if that's my YouTube channel, being able to spend more time with you guys, because I have had the busiest year and a half of my life when we were dating, and it was amazing. We had so many fun memories, and I will always really enjoy thinking back to those times. But I feel like now I have time for myself and to prioritize things that I used to be able to do a lot, including sharing with you. So I appreciate you guys being here throughout all the changes that I have gone through over my career on YouTube, and I really look forward to seeing you more because I have really missed you. So thank you for listening to my life update, my no-buy update. I'm hoping for another really great month in March, and of course I'll update you at the end of March with any like things that I have to share about my no-buy progress and anything that I'm tempted to buy. But so far this year, the only beauty thing I bought was this one sheet mask, so I think that's a very big victory so far. But let me know how you guys are doing in your life and in your no-buys or low-buys, and I just really appreciate you guys. So thank you so much for everything, and I'll see you soon. Bye.